Serving Ka'aihui. Woods guides it to Hardy. The ball is hit over by Giddens. That's saved by Danielson. Here's Weber. Weber hits the antenna.
That ball passed her hitting shoulder and she tried to save it, but she just couldn't do it. Once it hits the antenna, the play is over.
5 serving 14. Serving will be Brennan. The ball's out.
And what you gotta love on that play is Kanani Danielson not only tracked that ball with her eyes, but she followed it back with her feet first, and she saw that the ball was going out.
Mike Jordan takes off the lei that was given to him. Takes it off rather angrily. Woods, Hardy, and that ball is knocked out. Hardy was blocked, well, not blocked into the net, but pushed into the net, right up against the net. She made contact, and right after that, it was Weber putting it to the floor. It is now 16-5 Hawaii in the second set. Satele serving. Dug up by Giddens. Hardy. And that's a net violation. Net violation that time. They charge it to Scott. 17-5 Hawaii. Just running away and hiding here in this second set. The Hawaiian Airlines record book is sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. Only one airline is Hawaiian. Hawaii career kills per game. Kim Willoughby and T. Williams. Jamie Houston. Lily Kahumoku, expecting twins and living in France. And Heather Bowen continues to play professionally.
Double trouble. Oh my goodness.
Uiato is coming to serve now for Hawaii, number 13. 17-5. Ball comes over. Giddens, Hardy. Giddens off the block. Giddens hit that off Hewitt and Mafua. So a point for New Mexico State. Points have been few and far between here in the second set. Kuster comes into the game, number 13 for New Mexico State. Serving is DeFries. DeFries has come in, replacing Hardy. DeFries soft serves it over. Ka'aihui to Mafua. And the dump shot works again.
And Desiree Scott not tracking Mafua. Mafua is a front row setter. Desiree Scott, the middle blocker, needs to stay with the person across the net in front of her. That's an easy kill for Danny Mafua when she has no one tracking her.
18 serving 6. Ayuda serving. Dug up by Brennan. DeFries. Ball is hit over and down by Giddens. Giddens finally starting to hit the ball with authority. She's just having a terrible time of it in this match.
Leading the whack and kills per game at 4.79.
Giddens serves. Dug up. Danielson, Mafua, step out. That ball is off the block and out. Step out that time by Hewitt. 19-7, Hawaii leading and holding New Mexico State, the team that is second in the conference, to single digits. Giddens from the 3-meter line. That's blocked back by Hartung. Mafua, Danielson. Danielson tried to loop it over the double block down the line, and it was too wide. That's a point for New Mexico State. Brennan comes in. Brennan comes in replacing Scott in that front row. Serving is Phillips. Stuck up by Maeda. Then there's Mafua finally getting the ball across. Step out. Kuster. That is in. Good shot. Just in the corner.
About as deep as you can go on that step out. She kind of whiffles the ball. She gets around it. She goes far deep into the corner with a funky topspin on the ball. Danny Mafua doing an excellent job of scrambling off of that poor pass by Maeda on that last play. Let's see if they go right back at Maeda.
Phillips serving, 9 serving 19. Danielson, Mafua, step out, Hartung. Hartung didn't go all the way to the antenna that time. It was a short version of the big step out, but it was effective.
It was, and sometimes they change it up just a little bit. They audibilize and they talk out there shortening things up. It confuses the blockers.
Forsythe comes into the front row, and she replaces Hartung. Serving is Mafua, overpass. Danielson hits it over. Great save by New Mexico State. Ball hit over again by Satele. New Mexico State made one of those marvelous saves on it, only to run into a buzzsaw again. 21-9. Serving is Mafua. Knuckleballs it over. Woods. That ball chased down by DeFries. Ball comes over. Hawaii with the opportunity here. Danielson goes cross court but out.
Trying to work the ball around the block.
And New Mexico State finally reaches double figures here in the second set. Mike Jordan's going to make a change. Coming into the game is Ellen Mix. Mix will come in for Kuster. Mix will serve. 10 serving 21. That's Dagapakai Hui Mafua. Satele. Satele hit that by DeFries. And also Brennan. 22-10. Hawaii leading.
On the replay there, you see Chantel Satele hammering away for her third kill on the evening from the left front.
Danielson will serve. Danielson gets it in as the crowd quiets. DeFries tries the dink shot, but right there is Mafua. Ball is hit over by Weber. Hawaii can do no wrong.
Their defense, they're just so disciplined in where they're standing on the court right now. Danny Mafua starts in that same position. She starts low, stays low, and look at that. She pops it up to Weber, executes on the offense.
Alex Griffiths comes in to serve for Hawaii in place of Danielson. Danielson gets the well-deserved applause. That ball goes off Phillips. That's an ace for Griffiths. It's 24-10. Aloha ball for the second set. 24-10. Deirdre Pajares will come in. Number 31 goes into the back row. Giddens will get a rest. Serving is Griffiths. Step out. Brennan, Griffiths with the save. Ball is put over by Forsythe. Brennan again. That save by Satele. Weber. Weber gets the final point of the second set. And Hawaii wins 25-10. So the home team undefeated in WAC play at 10-0. Now thinking sweep. Well, Hawaii certainly going into this match against New Mexico State. They looked at the record. New Mexico State is 9-1. The only loss in the conference came on the 29th of September at Las Cruces to the University of Hawaii. Hawaii went in there and surprisingly dominated them. So this is the rematch. And when you look at how New Mexico State has played, when you look at how they have also dominated in the WAC, you expected this to be a very closely fought match. It has not been.
It has not been even close. In the beginning of the first game, number one, they were a little close, but the separation, the University of Rainbow Wahine are just so steady. They are playing consistent volleyball, putting a lot of pressure on the Aggies to pass, and the Aggies have really taken themselves out. They're hitting a 0-9-1 right now. Their number one go-to girl is hitting in the negatives, and I just don't know how deep their bench is.
Let me ask you this. New Mexico State is using two setters, DeFries and Hardy. According to the rotation, they will go out, they will come in, they will go out, they will come in. But in running their attack offensively, is it or could it be a disadvantage?
Well, absolutely. The idea behind that was to change things up because when they were in Las Cruces, Mexico, they got swept by the Wahine. So Coach Mike Jordan decided, why do the same thing over and over again? Let's change it up. Let's get a different lens. when I spoke to him in the pregame, he told me that if it wasn't working, they were going to go back to what they call a 5-1. In other words, they were going to go back to their original setter, and in this third game, I think that's what they might have to do.
It just seems to me that if you are a hitter like Giddens and you are looking at different ways the ball comes to you instead of steadily coming to you at the same time into your wheelhouse, you're going to operate at a disadvantage, and she has not played well.
I can't agree with you more, and I think that really is it. When you continue to change your lineup, especially the setters, the ball travels differently, there's different connections, and there's different energy on the court as well.
Well, as you can see, it is Halloween. There are costumes abounding here. We'll take this break and then be back. Hawaii up 2 sets to none.